Hello. In this episode, the psychic thinks he's Laura Croft. Cue the intro.
Right, okay, so we are leaving Pittsford Water and we are going for a ride. What we're aiming to head to a old church in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, well, it says disused church or something. It was like something close by that we found that might be of interest. Hopefully there might be some graves there we can have a look at. Maybe push Alan and the monkey bike in too.
Okay, let's go there then. I've still got a knife in my rucksack from our last video, so just saying. Right, I'm going to follow you because I don't know where we're going.
Right. I'm not sure either, but we'll go for a look.
Should we play the left-right game?
Well, we're going left. Ooh, the curb.
Let's curb there, mate. Look at the power!
Somebody walking down the middle of the road. That's not very clever, is it?
You are special. Ah! Well.
Wow.
Cheese balls.
What?
Cheese balls.
What about them?
They're nice.
Oh. Yeah, they're right.
They're alright, mate.
Cheesy balls.
Cheesy balls. So, when I upgraded my firmware in my Senna 10C Pro,
Yeah.
because now you've gone really posh and spent loads of money and bought yourself a better camera, I've selected HD voice. I don't actually know what that means. What I'm guessing now is, to the people that are watching, I'm projectiling my voice around their room.
To be fair, it sounds really loud in my helmet this time.
Does it?
Yeah.
You do as well.
I'm trying to see if I can turn it down.
You trying to sound really loud?
Yeah.
That's good though, isn't it?
No.
Ah! Hello.
How'd you turn it down?
You turn.
Oh, there we go.
You turn the big knob.
That's better. I can hardly hear you now.
That's it. Oi, cheeky bugger.
I better turn you back up a little bit.
If you like, I'll sing you a special song.
Yeah, I'll turn you back down then.
Oh, how rude.
Turn it back up a little bit. There we go.
So, let's discuss. You were recently looking at a project, but you went to look at another scooter just the other day.
I went to have a look at another one last night that was the same as this because I thought I could rescue it and put it back on the road.
Right.
But yeah, it was too far gone. It was rotten, and the bloke supposedly didn't know. So
I bet he didn't.
yeah, I was like, turned it over and look, there's big holes in the bottom here. And he was like, oh, I didn't know they were there.
Were you literally looking at buying that to make me into a scooter rider as well?
Well, I thought you. I did think you might have your arm twisted into buying it when it was done, but
I'd literally, at the minute, right, I went down to a building society and asked for one of those pigs, the ones you put the change into. So currently I've been saving every spare penny I've got. So I have a grand total of 11 pence. And, hang on though, I have a loose button. So I am saving to buy whatever you create for me to ride. I've just got to remember, it's got to be able to take me and the missus. Because if I do have a scooter, it's got to be able to fit in the monkey cycle camper van, and will mostly be being used for when me and the wife go away to be able to go on adventures on.
well, obviously the wife's a fair bit lighter than you are, isn't it? But yeah, I don't know if the scooter would be big enough to take you.
I could cut down from 3 pies a day to 1.
The pie belly.
My pie belly, mate. That's some serious investment's gone into that belly.
I saw that comment in one of the videos the other day. The pie belly.
Yeah, best pie belly in the world. You're just jealous because you've lost loads of weight because you've basically starved yourself of the best food in the world.
Yeah, I might carry on with my beer drinking, get my beer belly back. I'm missing it a bit, to be honest.
Dude, we're going on a trip. I'm telling you now, you'll come back with a belly. It'll be last man standing.
I do like to go to bed about 9 o'clock.
Hi. Nice to meet
Right.
you. I'm not on full throttle either, just saying.
Oh,
You're right.
my poor Vespa.
Well, look, you're increasing speed now. Right, go! Come on, monkey! Look at it go again, Down, down, down.
I'm catching you again!
No!
How's this happening? Come on!
I'm editing that bit out. Go.
Oh no, he's going fast again.
Yes! Monkey cycle is the best in the world! And I'm in! I've done it!
I'll slipstream you.
You won't.
I am. And I'm catching you again. I am catching you.
No! I'm squeezing in! I'm basically as tight as a men's crotch
Flipping
right
it.
now!
The wind coming over the top of you. You're a fair old size.
I'm going for it!
I'm slowing down.
I think you've got like fat man syndrome. Right, I don't know where I'm going now, I've done that.
Ha! Straight over.
Right, watch this, Kay. This is called a race in bend, alright? Oh, hello. Car coming out. Look at
I'm
this.
going.
Put my knee out! Oh, look at that. You know, you've seen MotoGP, but you've not seen that. Are you able to keep up, mate?
Of course I can. I'm just letting you get in front of a little bit, so it's more dramatic when I come and overtake you again.
Really?
Yeah.
Bless you. I'm going to slow down. I feel a bit sorry for the Vespa. I don't want it to, you know, get upset.
Ooh, the wind.
What we've done then, just to sum up, well, you have, not me, because I was, at that time, I was eating one of the best lunches in the world. You were Googling and you came up with a plan for us to become like Laura Croft and go tomb raiding. Now, I have said I'm not wearing a bra. Well, I will, but not on camera.
You could probably do with one though.
Dude, you're going low. Seriously low.
You walked into that.
Okay. So, yeah, we're going to go tomb raiding like Laura Croft.
So, have you got your tomb raiding gear in your rucksack?
Yes, mate. I've got everything I need in my rucksack. Oh, to be honest, though, the only thing I need is the monkey cycle.
How are you going to open locked tombs with a monkey cycle?
It's a monkey cycle. It's got its own little like spanner set in one of these little compartments. It comes fully loaded.
Maybe you could try riding it at the tombs.
Well, if we're on like a pyramid, I can jump off the top. I know the Vespa will get about halfway, but you know, it's at least the monkey bike will make it to the top.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, we'll see. Yeah, I'm behind a Fiat 500L. Does that mean you've got to be a large person to own the Fiat 500L?
It is like an extra large Fiat 500, isn't it? It's a Fiat 500 for fatties.
It's a large person's Fiat 500. I shouldn't say this because obviously it's really rude, but there's a woman that lives opposite me that I can't stand who is nicknamed Fatty because she is the size of a mountain, and she's rude. She's a very rude person, and she sits in her front garden that's really weird, and you can hear her in my house to the point where I have to go out the back because she's so projectorily loud. But she drives a Fiat 500, and what I find interesting about her getting into a Fiat 500 is the suspension drops one side.
Left here, Alan, that's it.
And I generally think that
You should go and tell her now that she's in the wrong car. She needs to get the Fiat 500L.
well, the funny thing is her partner that's skinny, who I call Geeky, who just weirdly stares at me like he's Wellard. What makes me laugh because it just reminds me of the old dog from EastEnders. He drives the Fiat 500L. So I think he's one of those people that just feed. So she's so big because he feeds her.
He's a feeder. He sits there and gives her Maltesers and
that's what I
pizzas, McDonald's. I'll just nip McDonald's for you, love. Get you a pizza. Not McDonald's, a pizza. I'll get you a Big Mac from McDonald's.
Now, people are going to think that I'm being horrible, but when I say she's not a very nice person, I moved in there before she did, as in we have a lovely little cul-de-sac that I live in. And I moved in before anyway. She moved in, and all I got was in the first I've been there many years. The first many years. Which way are we going?
Just keep following the road round.
Yeah, what I got in those years was complaint after complaint. Now, I had a complaint about a dog barking, right, where the council decided to put monitors in my garden. At that
Really?
time, I didn't have a dog. So when I said to the person at the council, whoever it was, I said, well, you're welcome to come round. I don't own a dog, but you're welcome to come and put some noise monitors in my garden. And by the way, I live the opposite side from her. That's a real big distance. I said, but you're more than welcome to. Obviously, he didn't admit to who sent me that. Anyway, to go on, 6 months later, I get another complaint about running a car garage from my house, right?
Really?
And at that point of time, all I had was a classic MG midget I was like bought cheap and I was fixing up. Okay, so again I said to the person, oh, you're welcome to come round. I've got a classic car on the drive. It's not quite 15 vehicles and it's a midget. And I was like, but you're welcome to come round and you can even have a sit in the midget. And if you want to go, mate, you can have a go. And he actually laughed and went, I have actually been round as part of my checks to look. And he goes, and at the time there was just the midget on the drive. So I was laughing to myself. But I have to, because I had a letter attached me to contact, but I have to make you aware. And I said, and the funny thing is, at the time I didn't own a garage, because years ago I owned my own garage, but at that point I didn't. And I said to him, well, you're welcome round, mate. I'm currently at work in my ambulance, because I work for the NHS, and I'm in my ambulance at the minute. I said, I'm on my break, but you're more than, yeah, if you want to come round and have a go in the midget. And he laughed and he goes, yeah, I'm going to write a nice letter back to the said person. And I said, oh, that'd be the woman over the road. Then he goes, oh, I can't say that. But that said person...
That's it.
So,
That's it, I think. I think we've just gone past it.
all right, let's turn around. He said I'm going to write a letter. And he said he's going to write a letter back to her to inform her that not to waste... I think this was environmental health at this point, it's time. And I said to him, can you also... I had lots of complaints, by the way, by then. I said, can you possibly also let every other... apartment know, because I've had all sorts. I had even police knock on my door at one point, and that was again another hilarious light story. Yeah, no, it's down here, isn't it? Unsuitable HGV.
Oh, could have a look down there.
Look
at this place here, that's good.
Yeah, do you know, quickly going to the police one as well. I had the police turn up because of parking, right? Because I parked a car outside the front of my house. By the way, I can. It's part of a public footpath, but it's massive, and as long as everyone can get by, you can. And I had guests over, so they parked outside the front of the house. Anyway, this police officer came to the door, knocked, and thankfully, again, I was in my ambulance uniform, because I was about to go to work at the time as well, because I was on nights. And I opened the door, and he literally went bright red and went, I'm really sorry. I said, sorry? He goes, we've had a complaint. Is this it here? Is that it?
No, I think it was a place we'd gone past on the left, but...
He said, he goes, I'm really sorry. He goes, I'm really embarrassed now. He goes, I had a complaint about parking. And he goes, and to be honest, he goes, I've only knocked on your door to let you know that you've done nothing wrong and you can park there as long as you like, as long as there's access to go round. He goes, and looking at it, we've had quite a few complaints. He goes, and every time there's been a complaint, it's almost like we've had to apologise. But before we write a letter, I just want to let you know that obviously you're doing nothing wrong. And he goes, but now I realise you're in your ambulance uniform. I'm really sorry because I feel like I've crossed the line. It was really nice. And I said, no, it's no problem at all. I said, I'll tell you who's complaining. It's Fatty over the road. Can you please do me a favour and go and tell her that if she wastes his police time again, she'll receive a fine or whatever you guys can do. And he said, I'm going to go and have a stiff word. Oh, yeah, it's another river.
I think the Vespa can go through this one.
Oh, no, I don't know, mate. I'm a bit worried.
Easy.
Are you sure it can go through this? I mean, look, we're talking about like a whole centimetre of water here. A whole centimetre. Not just, a little stream, but a whole centimetre of water. Are you confident?
Yeah.
Yeah?
What do you reckon?
I'm going to put the camera in the middle for this one. All right?
Watch out, I might knock it over.
As long as you're comfortable, because I know you get scared.
Well, I don't want to get my feet wet, but...
Right, are you sure?
Yeah.
This is that moment. This is
I'll
tell you what, this is your moment. This is your big, dramatic, cinematic moment. This is for you, all right?
Thanks. Well, the bloke over there is looking at us like we're weirdos, so...
I don't care. Right, let's do that then.
Recording.
Right, let's see how deep it is. I reckon Let's just check it with the depth gauge. Oh, it's a bit slippy.
Are you sure about this?
I think we might be all right.
Are your trainers wet?
They're not trainers, they're walking boots. Oh, I tell you what,
Teapot?
it's a bit more, we've got a bit more green laning up here, you know.
Good.
Flipping heck.
We've just discovered somewhere brand spanking new, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm walking through like a proper man. See?
Look at me showing off.
Right, okay, so this is your moment. I tell you what I'm going to do, even better, I'm going to go the other side and give you all the glory for this, okay? So,
Got to start myself up.
just to be concerned, in the deepest part, I'm measuring about 2 centimetres worth.
2 feet? I definitely think it's about 2 foot, yeah.
2 centimetres worth.
Right,
So,
some deep breaths.
standing by with lifeguard practice in hand here. Come on, Vespa. come
Powering
on.
the beast up.
You can do this.
I'm going back through.
What?
I'm going to go through again.
You can't do it twice.
Why?
That's it. That's your drama moment. That's you done.
I'm coming.
The thing is, as always,
Whoa!
you got me wet, mate, and you got my camera wet. Bloody cheeky git.
It did a little wheel spin.
Did it really?
That's what felt like it.
Okay. Do you want me to show you how a monkey bike does it? How it's done in style? I'm not going to lie. There's only one true professional. The monkey cycle does it properly. So what we do is we pull in and we stop and have a break. Then on top of that, and that, my son, is how it's done in style. Okay, so we're here, and behind me is the entrance to what the psychic says is a tomb full of dangerous beings and creatures. I think he's been smoking something, but anyway, we're here. Now, as we're parked in the middle of nowhere and it all looks a little bit dodgy, I'm just going to alarm my bike. How about you?
Yeah, I'll put mine on as well. Okay.
Right, here we go. Let's check out where the psychic's taken us and explore. So have you brought the Tomb Raider's like special brazier and the special equipment that she carries, like that? Oh, does she carry a knife? Oh, she carries guns. Oh, my belly don't fit. Ugh. Oh no! It's just one pie too many. Do you take everybody to these sort of places?
No, only you, Alan.
14th century. This is where I'm going to sound really clever. Are you ready? This is Old St John's Church. The 14th century ruins are only standing remains of the medieval settlement of Brighton. Durdum.
No vampires or daywalkers. Like walking people.
I'm not into stuff like that. Are you scared? I'm a little bit worried. Never been taken down the lane by a strange man before. So this is 14th century. Oh yeah, look.
The dates on as well. Family graveyard. Harold Henry Kimball.
You basically took us to a graveyard. Now, I've got to ask the simple question. Don't we have to like go through some traps and find an artefact and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, we're looking for artefacts, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah.
I found a big bit of wood. Do you reckon that's one?
Yeah, it could be something.
So the psychic's just saying we're looking for an artefact and it's something of something. Yeah. Is it like a banana for the monkey cycle made of gold?
You've seen Indiana Jones, haven't you?
I've seen Indiana Jones, yeah.
Well, this is nothing like it.
The Indiana Jones and the Lost Monkey. As we follow this primitive male through the jungle in his natural habitat in a graveyard. I gotta admit, I was expecting like a pyramid, like a bit of lava, some logs to jump over. Instead of that, we've got an old church. Well, as you can see, the excitement is overwhelming.
Oh, look, see?
Is that the tomb?
Some water.
No, mate, that's not a tomb. Is that?
It's water.
Yeah, but
It's holy water. That is. It's church.
yeah, but that's not an entrance to the tomb.
No, but that's holy water. You could have a bath in that now, and it will make you 20 years younger.
You go first. You take a sip and tell me how you feel.
There's loads of flies in it.
Do you feel holy? I've got
Appalling, actually.
I've got a polo. That's got a hole in it. I wouldn't. Oh, yeah. Did you feel a bit rough? Don't fall. Oh, you just dropped something in there.
I feel a bit dizzy.
Well, anyway, let's carry on. I'm not carrying you, just saying. That's like you're one big weight. Wow, that's incredible. Is there anywhere else we can go that's actually exciting? Or is this it?
I think this is the exciting it's going to get today, isn't it?
I don't feel very special. This is what happens every time you put the psychic in charge. He tries to take you off via a river, takes you to the middle of nowhere, and today he's taken me to a ruined church. Yeah.
Some wheel spins in some water. That was good fun.
You said Tomb Raider. I expected more. More.
You didn't bring your shovel, did you? You could dig up some of these graves. That's like Tomb Raiding.
You're sick. Bloody sick. Oh, I'm going home. I've had enough.
Well, there you go. We went to, okay, not a tomb, okay, we didn't get a golden monkey or golden banana to bring home and become multi-millionaires. But we did visit one of those really cool kind of old derelict churches that date back many, many years ago. And the sidekick, bless him, he even thought he was Lara Croft on Tomb Raider and he had to drink out of a puddle to get to the next level. Hopefully, I can only hope that he does not become ill and he can make it for our upcoming trip, because the guy just drunk out of a puddle. Yeah. But anyway, and you know, he also, hats off to him, he went through a puddle on his Vespa, but he feels like he's achieved that as well. So yes, the Vespa's made it for a puddle. That's exciting stuff. But anyway, stop messing around, Helmet Head, and say the most important things, and that is a big thank you to my patrons. Now, if you want to be like Steve Bolter, who supports this channel, he's one of the patrons. Basically, every single month, he sends a few pounds over to help fund this channel, and he also comes up with suggestions, and he's pretty much there on every single comment and every single premiere. He's a big fan of the channel, and like I said, he sends a few pounds every single month. He gets to see videos first before anybody else does on YouTube, and he knows what's coming when they're coming out, and it's all really good. So if you're interested in becoming part of the patron team, the guys that help basically build up this channel, help fund us, help pay for some of these adventures, then please click that link down there. You can sign up for that from as little as $1. That's 80 British pence ish. So have a think about that, and if you're interested in becoming part of the team, as I said, it's in the description below is the link, so please click on it. Also, if you're interested in Helmet Head t-shirts and mugs to be cool like Helmet Head, then you know there's also a link for that as well. You can click on that, you can go and grab yourself a mug, a cool t-shirt, a nice jumper. You know, when it gets to winter, you'll be in your Helmet Head jumper all snug, and that would be really cool as well. But as always, what I want to turn around and say is thank you to my subscribers. You guys are the people that bothered to click that subscribe button, come back and watch the videos every single week, and I really appreciate that. So thank you so much. And of course, the most important thing in life, and I say it's the most important thing of life because it's a true fact: eat pies, ride motorcycles, be happy. See you next time. Bye bye for now.